All right.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Jones,
And it's your boy, Man.
Quarantine Edition.
Sip. This is all for the Sip and Shuddy. What's happening, Jones, man?
Oh man, I got a text this morning about most people get booty call texts like, "Hey, let's hook up." I get, "Hey, I got some more liquor. We should get drunk." And
Hey,
I'm guessing the guilty party would just laugh about it, but I would never call him names, man.
all I'm saying is both of those calls sound like love to me.
They are love. It's all love. It's all
That's
love.
all I'm saying. That's right. I do call when I get something new for the ABC store because I'm just saying, hey, let's link up. Um, I like so we've done 2 episodes now in this virtual kind of setting.
Yeah.
Um, it's bad because I missed the opportunity for we get together. We might throw
That,
something on the grill
I was gonna say that's normally the part that's missing is the food on the grill or something like that.
and just the normal trash talk. But I guess we've
Oh
done
yeah,
trash
yeah.
talk like before
Uh,
episode.
you saying like the before the pre-record button?
Yeah, before I hit the record button. So we do some trash talk in between now.
Yeah,
But actually, this isn't bad though, because we can kind of still we buying twice the bottles.
yeah. That's true.
So if the bottle sucks, then it's 2 times
We're
suck.
both stuck with the bottle.
Yeah, but it's still we can still kind of have a good banter. We're still
Yeah.
tasting the same thing. Um, I gotta convince you one day to try and do a live one so that people can interact with us,
Yeah.
but we'll see
You
how
know
it goes.
what? Maybe if a non-family member, non-coworker could actually figure out your first name, I would probably do a live.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell them that it has something to do with a river in Africa.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
just hey, just for the Joneses out there that might be paying attention,
Okay.
they
I,
might be. And I'm sure it's going to be somebody that has won a prize and has probably seen that name that they can't pronounce on the
oh,
bottom.
well, typically when I send all through everything's through Jones and Man,
Okay,
emails
okay.
through Jones and Man. So I don't really use my government for anything. So
Oh, so you're saying you're not like me to forget to get on the Jones and Man account and just be making comments?
yeah. No. I'm pretty legit with this Jones and Man thing.
Yeah.
So this episode will be coming soon, Granddad.
Oh yeah.
114. So that's what we're sipping on right now. How is the quarantine treating you?
Oh man, the quarantine. I'll tell you this. There's two things that's happening during my quarantine. I've been, as a staff employee, I've been at home for the past 3 weeks. And when I'm normally at work, I get a lot of questions and a lot of people coming up, just asking me for things or out shooting fires.
Uh huh.
But at home, I get to work on the projects that I want to work on and I truly love. And I find myself working too much,
Okay.
paying the company too much.
Well,
you
that's
know,
that's what they say. Like, there's all these studies about um, unlimited vacation and people being able to work from home. Those are two big things. And in the studies, they always say that people have a tendency to work more because they're trying to justify this
that's
taking
right,
this
being
extra
at home.
time or being able to have. It's awesome to be able to get up and go to work in your PJs, or shorts or just
Oh,
sweatpants.
man.
Like, how often do you have to really get dressed up in those 3 weeks when you're at home? I've been in sweats the whole time and shorts.
And I've had to make sure when I do my WebEx calls to make sure that I have the camera off
Or,
or
or,
have
or,
on,
or at least the
like on
top
some zip
half, you got a
tie.
shirt on.
I had on a shirt one day and I was like, "Oh," and I kind of caught it when I connected, and I had to slide the camera over. Yeah, like
He
let me
dodged,
put
he
a
dodged
band-aid
the
over this
zoom.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people gonna think I'm crazy.
Hey, he is super relaxed. Well, I mean, that's I feel like I mentioned it when we did our live earlier. I think one with this whole COVID-19 thing, I don't think will ever be the same. And that's
No.
not to say it's a bad thing, but I think companies are going to start planning for if this happens again. Knock on wood. Hopefully, it never does. But like companies that had to rush to set up an infrastructure for associates to be
Right.
able to work from home are working those kinks out now so that if it comes later down the road that they're prepared, and they may even find that some employees it works
Yeah.
better for them to be able to work from home.
For,
um
for some things, I think it for me myself in my position, one day a week at home, I think will be a lot more productive than being in the office all 5 days, or um, the days that I'm there a little longer more than 5 days, because on that one day, any reporting that I need to do or anything else that I need, any data I need to gather for my position or to aid,
right.
I can do it uninterrupted. And like I said, I find myself working, I can put on my headphones, I'm sitting outside on my patio,
Yeah.
and I'm rocking out. And I'm just like, whoa, I've been out here 8 hours,
Yeah.
you know, up and down, and until the battery on my laptop dies. Normally, I won't even realize that I've been working.
What time it is? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot with some stuff as related to the stimulus package and loans and things, items that come about from that, and
Oh,
just
so you
just
gonna send me money?
no, I'm not sending out. Well, you got to put the application in. But just do a little bitty things and just being able to get up in the morning. If I want to take a shower, I'll take a shower. If I don't want to take a shower, I go right straight down. I sleep a little bit longer, come right downstairs. The commute to work is super easy.
Oh
Tap tap
yeah.
tap 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 tap. I do find that I've had to set a um, a drinking limit for myself. That
Mm.
I made sure that like usually during the week, Monday through Friday, like Monday through Thursday, I try not to drink. I might have 5 o'clock Friday, or I'm having me a little something. I might drink something on Saturday. A good weekend, I might drink something on Sunday, and then I'm back to my normal business on Monday. Because to me, when I'm at home, it feels like this is your sanctuary. This is where you
Right.
relax, and like I probably have been home 3 weeks too. So I have probably grilled out at least 10 of those 15 days. If not more, you say 21 days, I probably grilled out, 18 of
Yeah.
them 21 days. And normally, being by the grill, I pour me a little something, but I have tried to cut myself off from that standpoint. Just go out
Right.
there, grill, come back in, do what you got to do. Just because it feels like it's comfortable kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep myself in check. I've been getting on the treadmill a little bit, and trying
Oh
to keep
man.
myself moving around. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
different. It's different.
Oh man, I'm the exact opposite. I really have not been drinking during the quarantine,
Oh
which
yeah,
is crazy. But I'm thinking the people that are really happy are probably the Bravada Cigar Club and maybe 85 cigars, JR cigars,
yeah,
because I have found myself um, probably smoking more cigars than I have previously. Normally, I would only smoke maybe one cigar a week, maybe two a month, something around in there. But like I said, I can go sit outside because it is spring and it's beautiful outside.
yep,
And you like that cigar, you got your cup of coffee. And normally I have a cigar, I have the coffee, I have a bottle of water. So, I have snack. You should just see me out there on the patio.
yeah,
And then on the cooler days, I'm sitting there like an old lady wrapped in a blanket, and I'm just working with headphones on. And little kids run by my backyard, and they're probably like, "Look at this old fool. What is he doing?"
yeah. Now see, if you had a cigar, you skipped the coffee and had a whiskey, you wouldn't need the blanket.
Yeah, no, but I can see.
But you wouldn't get as much done. You wouldn't get as much done. That's for sure.
But the funny thing is, and this goes all the way back to like when we were in college, and when I would write code like computer programs,
Right.
man, I give me a little sip, throw me on some brown looking music. That's when you get your good stuff right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Um, when when do you think if we had to? I want to start a pool of like when is the quarantine going to end so that we can start getting our lives back to normal? What would you estimate?
Um, Best wish, best hope would be May, the first week in May.
First week of May.
Yeah, first week in May. Because I know how some people are struggling with their finances because I mean this is like unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know everyone isn't financially stable enough to withstand, taking a major pay cut because
Or
they're
or
out.
or being completely out of work.
Right, that's right. And I look at my biggest thing is the quality of takeout food. Like these restaurants that you normally would go in and sit down and
Yeah.
maybe get a takeout dinner. Some of these places are closed right now, so you're struggling with a lot of the fast food places that I tend to avoid,
Yep.
and it's just really hard. And then to see the unemployment number so high, it's like
Yeah.
we were hoping for Easter, but I think that was unrealistic in itself because we started quarantine so late.
Yeah.
So now my best wish is the first week in May. But I
Okay.
think realistically, wholeheartedly, in major cities like New York, is probably going to be somewhere around June before they're out and about, and hopefully we'll have a vaccine by then.
Yeah. Um, you know, my thoughts are June. Just
Oh man,
straight and to the point. I hate it, but we talked early on the episode. Man, I was at Home Depot, not Home Depot, Lowe's, and literally it was because we had outdoor lights installed, and they went through the garage, through the breaker box. So I had a hole about this size that I really have needed to plug, and I just said, you know what? We're at home. I'm gonna go get the patch, come back, put the patch kit in. So I know a lot of families have been. I got all of these projects that I haven't had the
that's
time
right.
to do. Let me go out. Let's get mugs. And that's the reason why Home Depot Lowe's are packed. I get it. I 100%
Hey, what are you
get it.
talking about? Those are the new nightclubs.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You don't have you can't go to the mall.
Right.
You know, you can't go to a coffee shop. You can't go to a bookstore.
Yeah.
But I can go sit around in Lowe's and look at this light that somebody about to put up for me.
Yeah. But until like if you believe uh, in what COVID-19 is as being a virus that has a long incubation period, long contagious period, highly infectious, and contact is what allows it to continue to grow and spread. If you are because there's so many conspiracy theories and all that stuff. I don't get into all that, but if you understand that and believe that to be true, then the only way to do it is to one find it. Well, there's three ways. One, find a cure. Two, find a vaccine. Or three, break the chain or flatten the curve, which is people that have it or are carriers for it, keep them from people who are not carriers until the time in which the virus is no longer active. So that's why it's important to stay at home, stay safe, stay away from people because you are looking to try and burn out the lifespan of the virus.
Right,
And
right.
until like I seen guy and I get it because I'm a guy myself. But I'm a rider. But I seen dudes out riding today which it was a fantastic day to ride. But when you ride for a little bit, everybody stops and get gas, you sit around and you talk, and yeah, you got a helmet on and you got gloves, but that helmet gets hot, so you know,
Yeah, things happen. I mean,
things are happening. And it's if I thought about today when I went, I really put myself at risk because there were so many people in Lowe's. And I'll tell you my whole story. I believe I already had coronavirus, COVID-19, because I was sick in January, and they say that, but I'm still not going to. Uh, I'm not going to push it because I don't really know that. I'm just thinking like, oh,
right,
I already
right,
had it.
right.
I can't.
Okay,
It's like
okay,
I can't get it.
okay.
But that's idea.
I need
Uh,
you to take another sip of your 114, please.
well, I'm just saying. That's how I feel because of the fact that you know in January I went through the chills and everything, which it could have
Yeah,
just been the common flu, but it could have been a little
it could have
19.
been. Maybe it was.
Maybe it was. But what I am, and I am making sure that my family is staying in. For the most part, we go out and get groceries, gas, come back in. But I have the luxury to be able to do that, and I get it. Some people don't. For my essential personnel that has to go out in it, I mean, I stand with you. I hope that I'm an advocate for hazard pay and bonuses and all that stuff because it's crazy. I get it. It's hard to pay bonus pay when you really don't have enough business to support the people that you have on
That's right.
staff at that point. So I get it, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All I can say is I'm from the additive of I think we need to stay at home to stay safe. And
Right.
until a bigger part of the population does that regularly, I think this is going to linger on longer.
Yeah, I think what it is, to speak to your point, I think people need to understand that just because you don't have a compromised immune system
Yeah.
and you could possibly be a carrier and not know that you're a carrier. And I tend to put myself in that category because I don't get sick.
Yep.
If I get sick, it's something major. And with that understanding, I don't want to go around, I don't want to be in an environment and pick up the virus. And as a
Not get
carrier,
sick, but carry it.
yeah, not get sick, but go around and start dropping it off to all these different places, and now other people are getting sick just because of my negligence.
Yep.
And I think that's the main thing that the people that are potential carriers need to understand. So if you are in a situation where you are a possible carrier,
Mm-hmm.
remember that's why you need to stay at home,
Yeah.
because whereas a non-carrier will pick it up and get sick and have symptoms, and everyone around them will know that they're sick, you'll look normal, and you're sitting here making everybody else sick, and nobody can figure out why
Yep.
or where this potential virus came from, and now and that's what's killing us. So it is extremely important that we stay home, that we wash our hands, that we maintain our 6 feet
Yeah.
of social distancing.
I'm gonna go ahead and be an advocate for it. I like 6 feet, even when we aren't in the virus. When this ain't going on, I like for people to keep distance from me. It just makes me uncomfortable. But that's go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I like that too, because there have been times I've gotten my butt pinched or my chest rubbed that is very unwelcomed.
Well, I mean well, it depends on the situation, but I guess that's tolerable. I just don't like somebody who's I don't know in my space. It bothers me.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just don't invade someone's space. And guys, you got to be careful, man.
Yeah.
And stop buying all the toilet paper.
Stop buying all the toilet paper. It's not that many cheeks in the world. I don't know.
What are
Everybody
you
going to
wiping?
Dr.
Are you
Miami. Maybe that's why they buying all that toilet paper.
right? Hey, but
One thing because we probably hitting the 19-minute mark, about to hit 20.
oh
It,
wow,
it was
yeah,
easy, right? Um,
Yeah, rambling.
one thing I heard was that you have to ask yourself in the past 10 days, if you had to, could you list all the places that you've been and the people that you've had contact with? And I think if that's a hard thing for you to do, then you're not doing the best job at staying at home. I get it.
Let me
My
tell you what
essential
that means.
personnel, I understand. But if you take out your day to day gig and what you have to do, think about that statement. And to me, that hit home.
Yeah, it's called go sock your ass down. That's what it's called. If you can't tell where you've been in the past 10 days under a stay at home order, you need to go sit your behind down somewhere and be still.
That's right. Be still for a little bit. Peace, be still.
That's right. That's right.
Uh, well, we just wanted to get on and talk to the Joneses out there and check in, make sure everybody was doing good.
Yeah,
We probably went a lot longer than we were supposed to. We said we are gonna get on and do this about 10 minutes, but we went shot
we ran
beyond that.
on. Yeah,
But we love sharing and talking with y'all. Comment below. Shouts out to our essential workers. I'm gonna do that every single episode that I shoot live in between here because I mean it when I say. You
that's right.
made a good statement. The first episode that we did, down to the garbage man, because you
That's
know how
right.
bad it would be right now if garbage wasn't running.
That's right. Those city employees, man, those essential employees.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
people that are cleaning up behind ourselves as we stay home, putting
yep,
themselves at risk.
yep, yep,
You
for
gotta
sure.
love them. You gotta thank them, man.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
So to all my essential employees, this dram, and I've held this dram the whole time because this is Granddad 114, which is woo.
Oh,
But if you haven't seen it, check out the episode. This has been another episode of Jones and Man. Clink 'em and
yeah,
drink 'em,
clink them and drink them.
and we'll see you next
Thanks,
time.
guys.